Loves, this is a cruise ship, not a pirate ship. Did you get the message, or did you miss the memoir? Alright, whatever. Well, first of all, look at all this stuff because, oh, hey, they're nipples. Steak Cookie and the Wild Fork and the Hot Cuisine Dinner Treasure. We got a new super epic costume for Steak Cookie being uninvited VIP. We got the Mystery on SS Cargo, the 1 Trillion Challenge, and the Random Breakout Challenge, and you can go ahead and experience it all now within this new update. Because greetings, entities and guardians, my name is HyperHimes, and welcome back to Kick Your Run OvenBreak, where the brand new update just came out of the Mystery of the SS, on the SS Cargo. You know, that plumbing whole boat thing that's getting the whole mystery, which, this lobby doesn't feel fitting. Can I swap? Can I swap to something more comfortable? That's a little bit more comfortable. I know there's probably like a new lobby for this setup, so I gotta get that ASAP at some point, but new stuff got released. So we're obviously gonna do a video on it, because, you know, this is just the week of new updates, from Silence All Kiki and Kick Your Run Kingdom to this going on now. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a new update in Tower Adventures, which I gotta try and cover that, but, I can only make so many videos. But over here, first of all, oh hey, Remicube, contributor? Cool, and oh my gosh, we got a lot of things. Like titles, gems, trophies. It's a lot. I'll just put my stamp right there. It did get gold, like top 7%? Like, more like top 8. That's pretty nice. Alright. And also, we got Scattering Peach Petals. Top 10%. Pretty nice. Alright. Well, with that being said, let's go ahead and take a gander at some of the new stuff that got introduced over here. I think it's supposed to be right here. No, that's just all the content and videos and stuff. And then there's all the notices where you see all the patch notes where everything is released right here. So you can see everything for your heart's desire. But I usually like to see this. Did I just say Cotton Candy Cookie Trial got upgrade? Okay. But anywho, we have Steak Cookie with the Wild Fork pet, who, honestly, when I first saw Steak Cookie, they really reminded me of Potato Cookie in a way. It's probably like the beard or like the body form, but then again, come on, steak and potatoes? It's like an easy combination. Like, I'm sorry, it just makes sense. Now, next up, we also have the Mystery on the SS Cargo storyline, where this is the new Cookie Detective minigame. Uncover the culprit behind the bizarre incidents on the SS Cargo. So, does that have to do with the thieves or like the pirates that we saw on the ship? Because I don't know who that has to be related to, but new update here. We have the 1 Trillion Challenge, which is the beta, which is the brand new challenge mode where you collect the strongest cards and aim for 1 trillion points. That seems pretty fun. It seems like Random Breakout, but extended to like such a bigger extent. Oh my gosh, I feel like there was just something in my eye right there. Okay, that's like the first time that ever happened in the video. Anyway, oh, I got it out. The Chusiak Surprise Bear event. Basically, they have surprise bears, but instead of just giving you the normal bear jelly, like surprise bear rewards, they give you these cool, like, honey songpyeon things that you can exchange in an actual, like, shop for costumes and other loots and rewards, stuff like that, which I think is pretty nice. Now, after that, we do have the uninvited VIP Steak Cookie Super Epic costume, which looks pretty dapper. Just give him a big hat. Next, we do have the new Wild Steaks jelly set, which, I mean, you ever just wanted to collect steaks? Sure. You ever wanted your jelly shapes to have hats? This is the set for you. Regional pre-limiters, whoever saw that. There's a random challenge season update, because that's for Sugartera, and there's also the Hot Cuisine Dinner. So let's go ahead and get our new quickies, our new cookies real quickly, because, you know, as you can see, they're right there, but the only way we can get them is go into rewards and overpass, and then go into cookies and pets. Bam. So I do have some cookies and pet tickets, which I'll just generally use both, because why the pleb not? Get you a steak, get myself a steak. Here's my man. Who's the next bounty? Let's see who's out there. Try my best at cracking a voice at him, and let's use our pet ticket for the actual fork. Mango on a fork. Alright, there we go. And now we also have our new treasure. Now, recently, I actually did manage to get every single treasure in the game, so if you missed out on that, I would recommend that you view that video, because it was pretty fun. So I'm just going to swap out this and get this instead. Can I get it first try? Yes, I just did. You saw that at level 1. You quickly saw that. So wait for the pop-up. That's a rare. That's literally the same treasure I just got. See, a lot of blue in here. Cane. Getting a lot. There we go. The Hot Cuisine Jelly Dinner thingy. What's it? Collect jellies to create hot cuisine. Will I get any more? I should probably collect some more after this. I don't know. But let's go ahead, and now that we got the new cookie, the new pet, and the new treasure, we're going to go ahead and take a gander at the new cookie's trial. Because, of course... Whoa! Whoa, look at that. They changed the loadout by a ton. Look at this. This looks awesome. You have over here being the limited time stuff, so you have Go Stop Run and the Mystery and the SS Cargo. You have the main modes, Breakout, Trophy Race, and Cookie Trials. You have the modes over here being standard modes, so you have Random Challenge, Guild Runs, the Trillion Challenge, Champions League, Raid Run, Main Story, and Tournament Mode, and you also have others like the Hall of Legend, Technical License, and Island of Memories. That's actually, I love, and I especially love the new background for this too. This looks really nice. Yeah, I think it's representing the new update because it looks like it's on a cruise ship. That's really cool. Oh, also, it says, and this little thing, it shows you like, well, on all these things, it shows like nice thumbnails for them. It shows you like, hey, here's the current cookie cup going on with Steak Cookie, and it tells you if you have diamond or rainbow rank. This shows you your current breakout progress, your current trophy race level, and a bunch of, that's actually, I love this. This is a really nice update for like the aesthetic changes. Anywho, then again, aesthetic changes aside, I doubt that they updated this. Yeah, I'm still lost. That scared me for a moment, but yeah, new thing. Anywho, it's probably gonna give me my current rewards for what my current progresses was in, you know, hard mode or something like that. Even though I literally, so that's what it looks like when you do nothing in hard mode. But I did get an extra 300, I guess, so I'll take that. It's better than nothing. There was just no way I was gonna get high on that, but I'm still trying it. Anywho, Steak Cookie, brand new trial time. You know, a little lore in front right there, kind of like how Carrot Cookie or Bee Cookie does. You just stand the side nibbles. Alright, so, you have 2 associated? Oh, no, that's just a Magic Candy. Alright, so how I usually do this is I do one run without the Magic Candy and run one with the Magic Candy, just to show a contrast and like a complete difference between each other. But let's go ahead and do a quick read up on Steak Cookie's story. So it says right here, bake under the blazing sun of a vast desert by using a rustic grilled steak that was seared over the open flames. Steak Cookie is a rugged bounty hunter who never bothers with the small fry. Danger is the only thing that can satiate this framed crime fighter's appetite. After all, the higher the bounty, the greater the thrill. Perhaps his unquenchable thirst for daredevil antics comes from the fact that his dough has more steak than flour. Blink in the face of chaos? Not in his unshapable recipe for boldness. Stealth? Never heard of it. He scoffs as he charges headfirst into the dens of crime with nothing but his trusty steak knife. He always one slice ahead of his foes, as one sling of the blade is all he needs to prove why he's called the best in business. He may forget to claim the bounty after capturing his target from time to time, but no matter. There's always another outlaw on the run, and he's always already grinning ear to ear at the idea of starting his next pursuit. Steak Cookie often disappears without a word and reappears with a batch of fresh wanted posters in the pocket of his duster. Don't let his laid-back attitude fool you. His blade and his wit aren't anything but dull. So it's basically like if Rye Cookie, and to be fair, Rye Cookie and Steak Cookie would probably get along very well together. Like, I mean, just look at them. And then compare that to Rye Cookie, like, you gotta be kidding me. And, he even just takes down bounties with forgetting to claim the money sometimes. Good. Alright. And according to the skill, outlaws appear at fixed intervals in charge of the cookie. Tap the button at the right time to fend them off. Thwarted outlaws are sent flying and leave behind steak jellies. When more outlaws appear, the cookie spins the steak knife to blast them away. Bounty jellies are created based on the success rate, level up for more points for steak jellies. So no points for bounty jellies, but you do get steak jellies for more points when you level up. Interesting to note, and I will boost you to level 4, I think? Yes. And level 4 is right now. Now, the associated thing we can talk about is that you have the Wild Fork, which, this is a little confident-looking pet, which it says right here. In the unforgiving Badlands, brandishing a fork out in the open brandishing a fork in the open might just get you into trouble. Unless if you're a wild fork, toughened up by life of the frontier, or on the frontier, this trusty pet can shoot the fleas off the dog's back at 500 yards. And the same goes for jellies. Wild fork also makes sure Steak Cookie doesn't go hungry when he's chasing criminals for days on end. When trouble sneaks behind the bounty hunter, Wild Fork's the first to leap in, ready to cover his back. Folks say that behind every great bounty hunter is an even sharper partner, and Wild Fork's definitely got the sharp lines to prove it. So, the Fork Trident, who's also got a little bandana. People need to start stylizing their forks more. And it says according to the skill, slams the ground to destroy obstacles and collect nearby jellies at fixed intervals, level up more fork slam points. So primarily it's destruction based, so it's not too much to hassle about because, you know, it's not really energy based, but it's fine. But the last thing we could talk about is their associated treasure being the Supreme Sunblade, which is associated with Leek Cookie and Steak Cookie. I guess it makes sense because it's a blade, but weird. But it says right here, legends say countless cookie heroes have come to the Temple of the Sun in hopes of acquiring this mystic blade. So did Steak Cookie try getting this blade? By the way, look how small he is. And that it's not even like Steak Cookie small, it's just because of the hat. The hat makes up like double size. Like, look at that. But according to the skill of this treasure, it just says, gains a piercing charge at regular intervals. When you have a charge, you will pierce and destroy nearby obstacles. Level up for more piercing points. I guess you would use a sword to, like, cut through a steak or something. But let's go for the first run. Let's give our first impressions of Steak Cookie, and let's see how this all works out, because I am pretty excited. Yeah, this is the... Whoa! Sheesh! Okay, just flying all over the place. Okay. Just a bunch of thieves and crooks on this thing. Which, by the way, the crooks, with how they look literally, like, after the skill, where they're just looking at the little wanted poster, and they just look so dull. They're just like, what did we do? Why are we here? Can we, like, come out? Yeah, yeah, great job, boys. Anyway, what is this song? It's, like, jazzy, but, like, surprisingly for Steak Cookie, I feel like it fits more for, like, the, you know, the cruise trope instead of the actual, you know, bounty hunter fighting trope. I will say it is... Could you hypothetically spam this? I guess you could. Yeah, you could just spam this. I think it'd be good. So, the skill, luckily, is relatively on the easier side, so you don't need to worry. You just gotta make sure that, like, you don't get, you know, poorly time it, because you don't want any thieves slipping on by. Because if you did, wouldn't be really too good for yourself now, would it? But, thank you. The fork just, like, just bashes down on the whole entire thing. Great job, Fork. Alright. By the way, look at all these bougie people just working. And why are... I understand, like, you know, those little poles have, like, the ropes around them, because I think they're supposed to be, like, anchor lines, something like that. But they just look so done with life. Like, they literally just look like they have had enough. Sorry for slashing you up while you're drinking your drinks. I'm trying to get rid of all these criminals. Don't mind me. Just causing right in the world. We are getting some pretty high points for that. I'm pretty sure Steak Cookie is probably going to be a little bit more based around destruction for all I know. Cuisine. The plug was that you just, like, bopped a bunch of people on the back of the head while they were eating just to collect my own food. Wait, are we sure we aren't the criminal? Oh, wild forks all over the place. You know what? You convinced me. We're not the criminals. That's too cute to become criminal-worthy. Okay, so we definitely can get, like, one more skill usage, but I'm probably going to level this cookie up to, like, level 7 with a maxed out magic candy. I don't know if it'll be super easy to get, like, a diamond rank or emerald rank, but I definitely should check out the ranks just in case. We already are at silver 3, so I'm pretty sure it's going to take a little bit more than our current skills. But then again, we did just get a big potion. Those little hooks have, like, the most non-existent faces I've ever seen, so great. And that faucet, just the fact that obstacles have faces, like, at the point, do they really need them? Do they? I don't know if they do, if I'm going to be honest. And I'm out of energy. And the hat. What's that sound? The hat just goes over my face, so why not? And we got the silver 2. Definitely not bad. 350 million points for our first run, but I know for a fact that we can do better. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and keep on cranking all of this stuff out, because this is going to be fun. Alright, pet potions. Thank you. I'll be needing those. So, with that being said, we'll collect all these, just for now. And, are we maxed out? No, we're not maxed out on gems, I could tell. It would need level 7 and level 11. Okay. Well, I will boost you up to level 7, but I'll just get the pet up to level 7 as well, while getting your magic candy leveled up as well. So, let's go ahead and do a couple crystals right there, and also some pet potions. I got more, or cookie potions. Why do I keep mixing up the cookie and pet potion this way? And let's also get your magic candy, where the main ingredient is the gold butter bested steak. Or, basted. Got it. Gold butter basted steak. A charcoal grilled steak. Perfect crust, nice juicy pink interior, made more perfect by being basted with golden butter. Using a knife on this tender steak seems like a crime. That's true. Honestly, that does sound delicate. And I'm going to buy 50 of these because, you know, 40 is all you need to max out the magic candy. Buy 50 just for extra usage of, you know, getting their affection up. How's this look? This would so taste like gravy. That's like the most delicious, unappetizing candy I've ever seen, just because of the fact that, like, it's a steak candy. Who could imagine? And also, I get points for all bear jellies. You do have an exclusive one. I'm probably going to try for the exclusive, like, point thing just a few times, and if I don't get it, I don't get it. That's all bear jellies again. How the pleb do I get all bear jellies again? I'm going to try one more for, like, a nice malachite green bluish, and if I don't get it, big oops. Let's see it. Yeah, there we go, for steak jellies, perfect. Alright, so we have that, that's just boost up for steak jellies, and the magic candy skill apparently over here, if I can get to it, it says, please, right here, hurls a giant steak and slices it into 4 steak jellies at fixed intervals. The stronger the enchanted power, the more points for steak jelly. So they throw a giant steak that they're just suddenly holding, and just go like, yep, here you go, and just slices it multiple times. Great. That makes a lot of sense. You always gotta have the emergency steak on your side, just in case. You don't want to go hungry. Alright, and level 7 for you. Pretty nice. Good for both. Alright, so let's go ahead and run one more time, this time with a nice maxed out magic candy. Both cookies, well, cookie and pet at level 7, and see if this does any better. But anyway, I kind of like the jib of the cookie just because when I first saw the cookie for the first time, immediately my mind was thinking like, huh, this really is giving me vibes of like potato cookie. Just because, you know, like, it's probably like the, you know, the Western-esque sort of style. Maybe like the little beard or something like that. The outfits. I don't know. Well, there's the giant steak. I want you to know that steak is bigger than his body. That is just casually bigger than his whole entire body. I don't know the accurate size of cookies, but my gosh. Oh, that gives me a funny idea for a short. It's going to be so ridiculous. Oh, I wish I could. Dang it. Sorry, I just saw the surprise bear. I was like, oh, why couldn't it have been like the Chusiak one? Curses. Oh, whatever. We'll just keep on spamming this. I like to know some more lore about these criminals. Like, what the heck? It's just, who thought it'd be a good idea to, like, be a whole cast of bounties and just go, like, you know what? We gotta take this guy out with a giant knife. I know we got, like, swords, but he's got that giant steak knife. Is that even optimal? Like, a whole, I guess, but, you know, it's optimal when you want to have a giant steak. And you know what? Considering how he throws giant steaks out of his pocket, I'm pretty sure it makes sense. And by the way, those steaks were just growing, by the way. They just grow. So, if you ever wondered what it'd be like to just carry a steak in your pocket, there you go, steak cookie. Even though I'm pretty sure steak cookie tastes like a steak in general, so you really need to carry a steak on you? I guess steak is his favorite food. Cookie cannibalism. Well, I mean, to be fair, man, that was an old iceberg topic, cookie cannibalism, but like, because it started with cocoa cookie, but I'm pretty sure we're just at the point where, like, if a cookie is usually named after a certain ingredient, it's usually like their favorite food, because like their main ingredient and stuff like that. A cocoa cookie, steak cookie loves to enjoy a nice steak, plumbing all that. For all I know, I missed the potion. I was trying to see if one single jump could get it. It might, but I think it was just on the cusp of missing it. Which, ooh, that makes me miss out on some loot. I mean, I am getting more points than before, but that just makes me sure. Okay, note to self, double jump during that, so I don't miss out on that. It doesn't require me doing a whole nother run through just because of it, but still. Sorry, I just love those plumbing little derpy faces they have. Just like, free us. We ain't do nothing wrong. Free my boys, we ain't do nothing. Please. But you already know everything that you did. We're getting a big boost of, we're already an emerald tier, excuse me? I feel like if we did get the potion, we'd actually have like enough would we? I don't think we would, honestly. I was about to say, maybe if we had like one more. Well, now I feel like I have to go back for the potion. Now I feel like I just have to. Why is it always like one potion that causes me to go into distress like this? Literally, now look at this. With that one potion, now I can get this bigger potion, and now I can go even further with an extra skill usage. Are you kidding me, game? Like, I'm sorry, one potion. And by the way, I missed one of the enemies, like in the skill, and it ended up giving me like a silver thing, like how that gave me a gold thing. Gave me a silver thing instead, but one plebing potion. I mean, I guess Cookie Run OvenBreak expects perfection, so I guess I really can't expect anything else. I'm falling. Well, it got me to Ruby 3. I wasn't gonna expect, maybe if I got that last enemy, which I'm not even gonna reset for that one, because unless if I'm trying to intentionally go for diamond rank, I just want to get a high score with the current stats that I just got, but, ooh, infuriation. Anyway, let me claim all these. Still got a couple thousand gems right there, which I'm overloaded, which I know exactly what I'm gonna spend on those gems, but for now, I'm just gonna end this video because, well, I got a lot of other content to make, and it's early in the morning, so this is gonna be one of those content days for both OvenBreak and Kingdom, and I got a lot to cover about it, but I think the cookie's pretty fun to use, especially I really like the design, if I'm being honest. But you know, with that being said, if you enjoyed the video, then please be sure to leave a like and also share the video with your friends if you enjoy my Kick Around content. And if you enjoy my content in general, then subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified of what I do in the future. And down below, you'll see all my social media, which includes my merch shop, like the Pleb Market, and also my memberships, where you can go ahead and spend $1 a month for even more exclusive content. But above all else, I will see you entities and guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese.